Welcome to our presentation. This is Group 1 and today we are excited to take you on magical journey to the classic fairy tale Rapunzel. We will be analyze the story narrative structure, breaking it down into its core element. Before we start, let me introduce my team. I will read the orientation, and I will read complete. Ali will claim map and story. And Rizky will read the resolution.
Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there lived a young girl named Rapunzel. She was known throughout the kingdom for her long golden hair, which flowed like a waterfall down the tall tower she lived in. Rapunzel's story began many years ago when she was just a baby. Her parents, the king and queen, were so happy when she was born. But when she was still a baby, the witch afraid took the child away and named her Rapunzel after the plant her mother enjoyed eating. The witch raised Rapunzel in a tall tower deep in the forest. The tower had no door or stair, only a single window at the top. When the witch wanted to visit her, she would stand at the bottom of the tower and call out, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." Rapunzel would let her long golden hair fall from the window, and the witch would climb up. Rapunzel grew into a beautiful young woman, but she was isolated from the world and had never seen another human beside the witch. She spent her days reading, painting, and singing songs that echoed through the forest. Her only companion was the forest animal who visited her, and she named them all. There was Whisker the rabbit, Fitter the bluebird, and Fluffy the squirrel. She loved them all.
Now as the story goes, there was a brave and king-hearted princess who lived in a neighboring kingdom. He had heard rumors of the beautiful Grace with the long golden hair locked away in tower. One day as he was riding through the forest on his white horse, he heard a sweet voice singing in the distance. The song was so beautiful that it drew him closer and closer to the tower. He followed the song of the singing until he found himself standing beneath Rapunzel window. Rapunzel had never seen a prince before, so she was both surprised and happy when she spotted him. She leaned out of the tower window, and her long golden hair tumbled down like a chimney from the prince's cloud. His eyes on her, she was so beautiful.
And her voice sounded like music. "Why are you?" she called up to her. Rapunzel was just as amazed by the prince. He had a king page and a word smile. "I'm Rapunzel," she said. "I feed the hair." The princess introduced himself and explained. Then her head bent, her king for the grill. With the long golden hair, Rapunzel held rather with extent. She had never talked to anyone beside the breed and animals here. Her tower and meeting the prince made her feel both thrill and nervous. As the talking Rapunzel and the prince became good friends. The Loghat, Darius, and Rapunzel, they and a lot in common. The prince loved listening to Rapunzel till her face was a beautiful then it felt like magic. He promised to come back every day to see her. Rapunzel looked forward to his visit more and more. Talking to him was the best part of her day. As for the prince, who was falling in love with Rapunzel, who knew in his heart that he wanted to will her forever.
They made in plan to expect the prince would bring Rapunzel a prince of sick every time he is visited, and she would give a letter to about her prince. She said, "Why are you so much ever to full up?" That the prince, the with fortune, she cut off Rapunzel long hair and she her far away to a lonely place. That same evening, when the prince arrived at the tower, the winds dangly Rapunzel cut her down. When he climbed up, he was shocked to find the witch instead of Rapunzel.
The prince lost his balance and fell from the tower, heading in face of throne. The snare throne his eyes, making him blind. Hair broken and unable to see. Wandered here and there as he wandered, he heard a familiar voice singing each overjoyed. The prince followed her voice and bowed, fell onto his Rapunzel, returned to his kingdom, where they lived happily ever after, far away from the wicked witch Wohen on the head of a river. The kingdom celebrated their union and love between Rapunzel and the prince will celebrated for generations to come.
Rapunzel diculik seorang penyihir dan dikurung di atas menara. Seorang pangeran menemukannya dan mereka ingin kabur, tetapi ketahuan mereka terpisah lama hingga akhirnya bertemu kembali. Dan Rapunzel kembali kepada orang tuanya, yaitu sang raja dan ratu.
Once upon a time, there was a man and his wife that had wanted a baby for so long, but had never had one. One day, the wife gave her husband the awesome news that they had waited so long for. They were going to have a baby. They lived in a house overlooking a big garden full of fresh vegetables and flowers. Sadly, the garden was protected by a high wall with barbed wire on the top. The mighty witch who lived there wanted no one in her garden. Everyone was very scared of the mighty witch. One day, the wife was so hungry for the fresh radishes. She saw them growing in the witch's garden, but she knew she could not have them. Although she really, really wanted them, She thought she might die if she did not have them. Her husband worried so much about her. She told him, "I think I will die unless I can have some of those radishes that grow in the witch's garden." Her husband waited for nightfall so he could climb over the wall to get her some of the witch's radishes. He got her some and climbed back over. She made a big radish salad and it made her feel so much better. But she knew she wanted more radishes. So her husband snuck over the wall at night to pick more radishes. As he was climbing back over the wall, the witch was standing right below him. "How dare you steal my radishes?" said the witch. "My wife thought she would die if I did not get them for her. I am very sorry." "If this is true," said the witch, "you can have all the radishes you want, on one condition. You must promise to give me your child to raise as my own." The man was so scared he agreed to whatever she said just to get away. When the beautiful child was born, the witch came and took her away, just as she had threatened. She named her Rapunzel, which means radish. Rapunzel grew more and more beautiful every day, and on her 12th birthday, the witch locked her up in a high tower deep in the woods. The tower had no stairs, no door, only a small window. Rapunzel had beautiful long hair that had never been cut, and when the witch wanted to go up to see her, she would cry, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." The witch would climb up her hair to see her. This went on for years. One day, a prince was riding by the tower and heard Rapunzel singing. He looked at the tower but had no idea how to get in. So he left. But he came by the next day and saw the witch crying, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." And he saw the beautiful girl who sang, let down her hair for the witch to climb up to see her. The prince returned at dusk and cried, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." Rapunzel could not believe it when the young prince appeared, and it was not the witch. They fell in love at first sight. They made a plan for Rapunzel to escape. The witch found this out and cut off Rapunzel's hair and hid her away far from the tower. That night, the witch waited for the prince. He cried, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." The witch threw out Rapunzel's hair, and he climbed up. To his surprise, it was the witch, not Rapunzel. The witch cursed him. "You will never see again." And with that, he was blind. For some time, he wandered the forest, hoping to hear Rapunzel singing again. And then, one day, he heard her singing. He followed her voice and found her. They hugged and Rapunzel cried, so happy to see him again. One of her tears fell on his face, and a miracle happened. He could see again. "Oh, I am so happy to see you again," said the prince. And then another miracle happened. Rapunzel's beautiful hair grew back, as long and shiny as it had been. The prince took Rapunzel to his kingdom far away from the witch, where they lived happily ever after.
Thank you everyone for listening to our presentation about the Rapunzel. That's all from one group. See you later and bye-bye.